Here I am again. I want to talk about 2003's Anger Management, starring the famous Adam Sandler and Jack Nicholson.
Where's your headset? She's busy right now, but it's coming.
And directed by Peter Siegel. The story goes that Adam Sandler is involved in an altercation on a plane and is submitted to 20 and then more hours of anger management.
I find you guilty.
Jack Nicholson as his anger management therapist. Then features a host of other characters, Marissa Tomei and John Turturro, who kind of steals it from me a little bit.
I'm going to assign you an anger ally. Everyone climbing up, eh? Here's my number. Oh, great.
In the scenes. People have mixed feelings about the film at the time, because I just Jack Nicholson's reputation, but I think this is one of the, if even the broad comedies that Jack Nicholson has done, and to have kind of themes of anger management and implosive and explosive emotion.
Temper's the one thing you can't get rid of by losing it.
Raises it up for me. I mean, I know for a fact it's a comedy classic. It's just compared to artistically Chinatown, but cinema movies are great like that. They do get to do both things, and you can judge them separately. Adam Sandler is great. He's kind of in punch drunk love mode, and he's delicate and nuanced and intimidated by Jack Nicholson's character and Jack Nicholson.
I think she's talking to me, and I think I can handle it.
Keep an open mind.
Which is kind of fantastic. The film was a hit, of course. I'd love to know what other people think about it today. I mean, it's so easily watchable. It's so accessible. Like, just Jack Nicholson oozes charisma. I'm just looking on Rotten Tomatoes here, and it got 42%, but it should be twice that.
If you fail to strictly adhere to the rules of his program, you will spend the next year in state prison.
It doesn't quite finish the way you want, but it finishes the way it needs to.
In Europe, it's not considered unusual for 3 or 4 men to share a bed.
That's why I'm proud to be an American.
Which is a strange kind of thing. Like, a movie could be so fantastic that, it must come to an end. And that's just the way it is. I mean, as opposed to have some glowing artistic idea. I mean, what is the end to anger management? It's peace.
For you to confront your childhood nemesis.
So there was never going to be a great revelation in that theme, even if the original script was diluted for comedy purposes, which is what happens in a lot of comedies. But being honest, screenwriting is such a rigorous exercise.
In case 723, assault and battery against a flight attendant.
Like, it's never truly funny. Like, television is witty and amusing, but for great laughs in comedies, it just comes down to the performances, and some improvisation is always necessary. John Turturro kind of steals it as this kind of obsessively macho character who has some fantastic close-ups.
You're gonna die, pig. That's the letter that I'm writing to Rother.
There's some fantastic small close-ups throughout the film that kind of weren't in the script, weren't on set. The editor took care of them, and they just came to him. And for those reasons alone, I hold the film in really, really high esteem. It's definitely up there with some of the best comedies of the 90s, and I don't know for what reason people had difficulty with it.
Could you give me a second, sir?
Roger Ebert says here, the concept is inspired, the execution is lame. Again, he's just enamored with Jack Nicholson. He just taught Jack Nicholson, Adam Sandler, anger management. We were going to get something brilliant, but they weren't going for that.
How's anger management going?
Laughs over substance, and in some regard, laughter itself is the antidote to anger. So why would you try and make a film like that? Really, if you made a film like this, it will be tiny and microscopic, like really small and nuanced, like really, 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 really artistic film. If you wanted to make it a great film, but why would you? When, as I said, the answer to anger is laughter. So in that regard, 2 thumbs up, 5 stars, whatever you think. I'd love to hear what you think. Like and subscribe. Speak to you soon.